Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. It's 9:39, so we're 9 minutes into the New York session, as you can see here. This is a 3-minute chart on the right-hand side. So 1, 2, 3 candles of 3 minutes each, and now we have a fourth candle starting, driving down. Daily chart up in the top left-hand corner here, rejecting from resistance, as we were yesterday in our videos there, and our video there. In 30-minute here, breaking down into a fresh zone. We needed to close, or at least do something that resembles a close below. Certainly some convincing action, and then I'd be willing to flip a coin on a short here. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. On the 3-minute chart, build a little bit of structure there. We have clean traffic to the left. And so even if this candle closes bearish, I will look for a short right here. Now, I rarely do this so close to the open. 9:41. Now we're 11 minutes in. It's fine. I'll certainly wait almost always at least 10 minutes. And so we are beyond that now. And this candle obviously is telling us that it wants to go lower. It's pointing the direction to its anticipated move here. And so we got 40 seconds left in this candle. This is not an open trade, of course, but looking to set an order here. I am also watching the three sisters, so the other indices here on a different chart, making sure that they are confirming this move. And the S&P is, the Dow is actually going in the opposite direction. So that's a bit of a problem for this trade idea, but not insurmountable since we are in the open chaos here. I'm driving down without giving an opportunity. I want to see this pull back up again and give us a top wick before I take this thing seriously. Put you on pause here for a moment. All right, clearly not getting an opportunity here to get into this thing a little bit later. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this into a market order, guys. Not a market order, a limit order, pardon me. And so if it pulls back to that entry, I will take it. If it pulls back, here we go, limit order. And now, guys, I'm short the NASDAQ. Stop above prior candle high. Stop above prior candle high at around 25 points, 25 and a quarter to be precise, and looking for a 1 to 2 here. So risking 1 to make 2. So aiming for 50.5 points here. Call it 50 points. Let me just check my own platform here. Make sure we are good. Yep. Alrighty. And now it's all about patience. Short the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at the sisters, guys. I'll show you what I'm thinking here. You see that there? Certainly bearish off the get-go. On all three, actually. And then the Dow is finding strength. Dow's hitting new highs for this session. So their industrials being bought up here today, while the NASDAQ, now finding support. Making a rebound there. That will be problematic unless we flip over here. Still intact. I'll put you on pause here for the time being. And flipping that back down here a little bit, at least trying to. Struggling to speak this morning, guys. Flipping back and back and that happens sometimes. Been up since 2:25 a.m. this morning. That could be playing a part. It's 9:50 now. and being patient. Probably should get some more coffee and wake myself up. A little caffeine stimulant. Actually, the market could use some caffeine too. Pretty sluggish here. You see the trade idea, hopefully. Daily, blue candle on its way down from tapping key resistance. 30-minute breaking and, well, maybe closing. We'll potentially close into this fresh zone, but certainly breaking strongly on the open here in New York. It's still the first candle in New York. We're only 20 minutes into the first candle. That's the 30-minute, and then here, of course, is the 3-minute on the right-hand side, where we are, breaking it down in multiple time frame confluence, if you will. Fairly loose, but you get the idea. Back on pause, guys. I should just say that if you've been watching my videos for a pretty long time, I mean, I've only had the channel since October. Only joined social media as an old man in October, but I think there's 380 videos or so on the YouTube channel already. Lots of content. But this is a different configuration for me, and I was telling my Telegram group that I'm trying something different, a little different here. I've been using this for a few days now on the YouTube channel, and just to consolidate some of the things that I look at on different monitors. And so here's VWAP showing up now instead of on a separate screen like I used to do, and also the daily, along with the 30-minute, along with the 3-minute. This 3-minute, by the way, could be a 2-minute or a 1-minute chart some days. Depends on what I'm feeling, what the market's looking like in terms of messiness. And this 30-minute could be a 1 hour or a 15-minute, normally a 30 or a 15. The daily will always be a daily up here in the top left-hand corner, and that's so we can really stay on one screen for the most part. I will sometimes do, as I did a little bit earlier, take you over to this one other screen here, which is the Three Sisters, showing things like synchronicity, divergence, confluence, and things of that nature, right? Bring you back, driving down now here, guys, on the NASDAQ. Getting rejected here a little bit. It is a sloppy day. There's more news coming this week, of course. Today's a very, very dead news day, a planned news day with all the stuff happening in China and Taiwan and North Korea and Russia and Ukraine and what have you. There's all kinds of stuff that can come out on a dime, right? Just show up out of thin air. But in terms of planned news events, there's really nothing going on. I think this market is just kind of meandering around in advance of more news that's coming later this week. And precisely, let me just take a look at what that is. Yeah, so tomorrow is core inflation, 8:30 in the morning, New York time, and then the inflation rate year over year, and then the Bank of Canada interest rate decision at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then 2 o'clock, of course, FOMC minutes is high impact news for tomorrow, 2 p.m. So tomorrow's a big news day. And then let me take a look at the next. Today, 11th, that's the 12th, 13th. PPI on the next day. So the Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday, yeah. And then April 14th. Retail sales month over month, another one 8:30 in the morning. So it's a bigger week for news, but today not so much at all. All right, guys, I'll put you back on pause. This thing's really just playing with us. Pause now. Guys, I'm back. After quite a few minutes have passed, this is a real slow market today, as I mentioned. But I wanted to bring you back and show you where we're standing. We didn't hit a new low yet, but trying to. Just wanted to bring you up to speed, put you back on pause. And driving down here a little bit, guys, finally. Trying to be super patient here. Been in this trade since near the open, 942, and it's now 1012, coming up towards too long. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, lately with the VIX below 20, you can see it over here in my 18.95. I've been sitting in trades. Yesterday I sat in a trade for 2 hours. In another trade the day before, I think it was, or even earlier yesterday, for over an hour. And that's unusual. A lot of times my trades only last a few minutes, or maybe 15, 20 minutes at the max. So it's the kind of market it's been lately. Back on pause for a moment. And new lows. We're driving down now finally, but got some work to do here. Just being patient. Just testing something here. Yeah, I'm going to move this to 42 points, guys. I want the sure trade here. 42 points. I just needed to push down one more. Those are extended candles. And so we're asking a little bit, or I'm asking a little bit much now after that extended move. You can see it in the 30-minute as well. 2 very large candles. And that's getting a bit extreme there. Just one more push. Tightening my stop now to above that big candle you see there. Oops, had the microphone on mute there. Sorry about that, guys. I was just saying we had this adverse excursion here all the way back to my entry point. And then now driving down hopefully towards the promised land. We'll see. I do have to head out here for a few hours, so it'd be nice to get this trade under my belt and be done for the day, especially on a sloppy, sluggish day like today. Here we go, pushing down. Let's see if we can finish this thing off. Looking for 42 points here. Why don't we make it 40? 40 even just to get this thing done. Trying to push down here a little bit. Unbelievable amount of patience required here today, guys. And again, the last few days, if it was just today, it'd be one thing, but it's kind of been piling up, so to speak. And I'm pretty patient, as most of you know, if you've been following me for a while. I'm actually very patient. Just got to get into the right frame of mind and just stay with it. Remember the trade idea and the fact that sometimes these things do take a while to play out, especially in markets like this with the VIX below 20. That magical number of 20 seems to make a big difference for day traders and scalpers. I did a video on that. You can search it up. I think it's called Stop Day Trading or Go Broke. You can do a search on something like that. Use the word broke or stop day trading. One more push, Naz. You can do it. Do the dance. The Naz dance. Thanks for your patience, guys. Appreciate you waiting here with me. And there it is, guys. 41 points. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day. We will talk soon.